Hey there, howdy, hello, it's me, Generational, and we're back on penguin.gg SKYBLOCK. However, something's a little bit off. Spawn's different, my island's different, and why are there so many people online? Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to SKYBLOCK Season 8. In this video, I'm going to share my top 10 tips for starting off as a beginner. Want to check out the server yourself? Find the IPs in the description down below. With that out the way, let's head straight in with tip number 1. Voting. One of the most useful and important things to do, whether you're a beginner or an advanced player. By using the /vote command, we enter this interface with 4 different buttons. By clicking this, we can get a link which we can use for voting. By hovering over this button, we'll be able to keep track of how many times we've voted this season, as well as what rank we have. The more you vote, the higher your rank will be. To claim your votes, simply click on the ender chest until it turns back into a regular chest. We can then either sell or open the keys, both of which will really help us early game. Tip number 2 is to make sure to do your daily things. The main things to do daily, apart from voting, are daily spinner and daily login. /daily spinner takes you to this page here. Simply click here to get a nice little reward that gets gradually better the more you spin. /daily login, however, is a little bit different. Exclusively to people who've linked their Discord accounts, every day you can check in to claim a reward. Make sure to check in every day to get a nice little surprise such as today's pet egg. Tip number 3 is going to be very useful if you're slaying or farming to get money. Of course, if you do either of those things, you know that very quickly after starting your inventory will get clogged up completely from your grinding. However, what if I told you that there's a way to grind with a clean inventory, less time and the same money results? By using /toggle condense, any mining, farming or slaying drops we get will be condensed in a 2000:1 ratio. For example, when I slay these rabbits, you can see the amount of drops gradually rising until we receive a single condensed item. This condensed drop has the same value as 2000 separate ones, making it a very efficient way to harvest crops and slay mobs. Tip number 4 is very useful at the start of the season and can help you get some easy money for simple tasks. /daily missions takes you to an interface with 4 missions to complete daily, resulting in cash, sky coins and XP. For example, one of my daily missions was to slay 500 mobs, which got me $10,000, 1,000 sky coins and 1,000 XP. If you need a bit of cash quick, daily missions are the way to go, but as the season goes on and money is easier to get, they become pretty much useless. Tip number 5 is about the sister of daily missions, island missions. By doing /is missions and clicking on the grass block, you see a progression of tiers of mission. By doing a tier 1 mission, you unlock the next one in tier 2. You can only do a mission if the same mission of the previous tier has been complete. Unlike daily missions, island missions have unlimited time and can be completed by any member of the island. In addition, the rewards vary much more and get better the more you progress. Tip number 6 is to use a nice little thing called a servant. By doing /servants, you'll see that you have a servant. Just click it to place the servant down where you are. What servants do are tasks such as slaying and mining that give drops over time. Despite being quite slow, as the drops accumulate over time, they can be very useful in getting some cash. If we click on the servant, we'll be able to see the drops, where they're collected, and a few things up at the top too. We can upgrade the servant, we can change the task, and we can do a few nice things such as rename it and despawn. To collect the servant drops, we can do collect all here, or if you want to choose them individually, we can just click on the corresponding drop over here. Servants are very nice to get some money and are key to success in large islands. If you have some cash to spare, not me, buying servant crit keys early game can help a lot. Tip number 7 is very useful if you keep on running out of inventory space. By using /PV, we'll find ourselves with some personal vaults, which are effectively large ender chests we can use to store anything we want to keep to ourselves. As you can see, I've already got 2, which I use to store enchanted books and some building materials. The higher the rank you are, the more vaults you have available which you can use. Tip number 8 is to occasionally head over to Warp Seagull. You will see 3 villages displaying goals to complete. As a server, we work together to complete these weekly, which results in a new building being built. In these buildings, you'll find presents that boast some great rewards such as grinder keys, a lot of money and more. As the server's only just started, there's no buildings or presents yet. And someone really needs to tell this guy. He's been running around for what, 10 minutes looking for something? I mean, that guy needs to really watch this video. However, make sure to frequently check in throughout the season to claim your free gifts. Tip number 9 is also to do with Seagull. If you're really struggling to track down a certain present, you can use /Seagull reward, which displays the coordinates of each Seagull reward. Personally, this has been really useful for me, and last season I often used it to find elusive gifts. However, as there's no presents yet, it won't show anything. Tip number 10 is great if you're consistently using tools. If so, you probably break a lot every day, but you just don't need to. When your tools are low on durability, use /warp repair that will take you to a repair sign at spawn. All you need to do is walk up to it and right click the sign with the tools that need repairing in your hands. It's easy, it's quick, and it's very useful for saving tools. If you have a relatively good rank, however, you can instead use the /fix and /fix all commands. If I taught you something that you didn't know already, make sure to subscribe and stay tuned for future videos. Feel free to visit my island and check out my progress as the season goes on. I'll see you in the next one.